SEC showdown. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Reese?
All right, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fighting off the defender. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Mississippi State right back to the line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing.
Snags it, and there's running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now give it to Fluff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They give it to him again. Trucks through the defender. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The run inside. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Fuller. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a big 3rd down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
To throw, it's Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sellers. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Fuller. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Working that left side now. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to Fluff. Might have a chance. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
wants to throw. Gets it to the back. Fights off a defender. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Makes the grab on the left. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open on the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Here's a give to Bothwell. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Got it down the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Got room to work. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams open on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. snap now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Fluff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Mississippi State going up-tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this offense has come out, lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and not get incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
Pulls it on the option. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And that'll do it here in the 2nd quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Play fake, Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the run, it's Fuller. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Throwing, Sellers. Fires quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Johnson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Bringing the heat. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that one's for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sellers. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside. It's Fuller. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing, Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Taylor wants to throw it. Complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll give it to Fluff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Bluff Bothwell again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a give to Bothwell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Taylor wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sellers. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And the Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Tuggle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Quarterback keep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Massive
massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Complete in the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Fluff. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster.